Hello everybody! This is my updated review for Everspace 2, and before I start, let me just say thank you for all the support. The channel is slowly growing and I'm so happy, and I thank you. Thank you again. So please, for those who haven't, hit that subscribe button, help the channel grow, hit the notification so you get new updates for new videos, and sorry that it's taking me a while. I'm trying to post weekly instead of so many a week. It is very daunting to try to take on so many videos at once, editing and doing the audio and script and everything. It's a lot of work. I thought I could handle that much while still doing a job. No, I could not do it. So thank you for being patient. I will have a upcoming video about Starfield. I will have my updated review for Exoprimal, and as well as Hunt Showdown, and a couple other things. But this is the review for Everspace 2. And before I continue, one more thing, leave a comment down below. My thing is, do you think this game is worth playing, or do you have another game that you're playing now to hold you before Starfield? I'm going to tell you mine right now, Star Citizen. I love it. If it wasn't for the servers during Free Flight weekend, I would be on there all the time. Well, weekend, it's more like Free Flight month. It was a horrible month. The servers are horrible right now, so actually taken a break, and I've been playing, oh, this is going to sound so bad, Destiny 2 and some Exoprimal. But yeah, I can't believe I said that out loud. Okay, so back. Everspace 2. Oh, where do I begin? Audio, visual, fantastic. I think they did a great job. Story, good. It's decent. After I progressed more through the story, it's decent at best. It's very boring in a sense. It's kind of going collect things. Let's rebuild this. Let's collect this. Let's go. I gotta save my friend. I gotta save my friend. Okay, I'm gonna go do this, and it's gonna put me in harm, but I'm gonna do it anyways, and I'm not gonna listen to you, and I should. Yeah. No. It's what did it in for me was mainly a lot of the loading screen, because you are jumping from place to place to place. Like I was just mentioning, oh, I'm going to go collect this, I'm going to go do this. So you're going to do all these, but you have to hit so many loading screens. And in the game, you basically are in a miniature instance of a little tiny area. You can't go past outside that area. If you try to, it'll warn you, and then it's a loading screen game, and I was jumping so much from mission to mission to mission that I felt like I was in more of loading screen than I was playing the game. There was parts where I jumped out of the quantum travel into a distress call or my objective, killed like 3 units, and then I was jumping again, going somewhere else into another loading screen. And it's boring. It got boring very quickly for me. I'm a person that thinks in today's age of video games, we should not need that many loading screens. I get if you're a console player. Sorry, console players, not sorry. But for PC players, we should not have that much loading screen. I mean, things should actively be loading in, or they should, I don't know. I'm not even going to go there, but that's what did it in for me. There was just not a lot to do in a certain area after I loaded in, except mining. And the mining I showed you guys in the previous review, it's very boring. It's absolutely boring. Crafting, it's boring. There's not a lot to do. I got super excited when I found out I was going to go to a planet side, like actually land on a planet. That was a loading screen. Didn't get to really see much except a little bit of fire, like I was entering the atmosphere, and then boop, loading screen, black screen, and then I loaded in. So it just, it did that. That's what killed the game for me. It made it feel like I wasn't immersed anymore. I had no more enjoyment. Like I said, killing things was very quick and fast, and it's not like I had overpowered weapons. I really have not updated my weapons that much. I'm just going around having fun, but the fun died out very quickly. The puzzle stuff, that was cool to begin with, but then it just became very tedious because it was the same stuff over and over. They didn't really change it up. Here, carry this power thing, but now you got to carry it across the space and just get it from point A to point B. Okay, cool. That did that. Okay. They didn't change it up to make it that much more exciting. Mining had kind of hit these little points on the mining. Their detonation sectors that you hit. There's like 6, 5, 4, depends. Here's a video of it real quick. You see you have to hit it under a certain amount of time, it blows up, you get the loot inside. There wasn't enough to keep me engaged, so my review is going to be based off of all of that. I really could not get into the game anymore, and my reviewing is going to change now. I used to tell you what I thought it was kind of like, here's what it's currently priced as, here's what I think it should be priced as. I'm not going to do that anymore. It's basically going to be, what do I think the game is worth? Every game that is given to me, I think somebody is going to be out there that is going to want to play it. And I am not here to tell you do not play it, unless it's an absolute monstrosity that should never exist. Then I will go out there and tell you do not support the developers in that sense. But every game deserves some support from the fans that are out there. So I'm changing my review style to being based on what do I think the game is worth to me and to you, essentially, because you're listening to this. So this game, Game Pass. Buy Game Pass. I'm not saying support Microsoft. Buy Game Pass. $10, PC edition, unlimited games. This is on the list. Play it, see it for yourself. I'm not going to go back into it. I'm actually going to uninstall it. I had no enjoyment at all. At first, yes, visually, sound, everything was fun. And then, like I said, it got very repetitive, and I'm not going to bring other games into the situation, but there's a lot of games that have repetitive, but they do it with wonders. Like, you could do something over and over and over, but you find enjoyment out of it. This, I found no enjoyment out of. I don't know why. I can't really put my finger. Like I told you, the loading screen really did it in for me. That was the most. I spent a lot of time loading. Editing this video sucked, guys, because a lot of the video, because I was jumping so much from one section to the next, there was a lot of loading screen. I have a lot of black screen, and it's just boring. And it shouldn't be that way. So $10. If I'm putting that price, like I said, Game Pass, $10. I think it's great on there. Enjoy the game. You're probably not going to play it for the whole month that you have the subscription, but at least you only spent $10 and that was it. You get a whole bunch of other games. Come play Exoprimal. I have more fun in Exoprimal, and you want to talk repetitive? That's repetitive. This game, yeah, I could not get into it. I was told there's other ships when you play longer, and you're going to see more things. I got to that point. I didn't see enough. I didn't see enough to keep me engaged in going into it. So I'm going to have some future reviews on Star Citizen, and I have a video, like I said, coming out about Starfield, because I have some concerns about the loading screens in Starfield, and I just want to get everybody's opinion. I want to hear your thoughts about these games, because, you know, I love space. I love space games, and this was just one that I couldn't fall in love with, and it stinks. So yeah, guys, that's my review for Everspace 2. I will catch you on the next.